Hello everybody, it's been a while, hasn't it? I am officially a grandma. Yay! She had her baby. Everything went really well. It was very long and hard for her, but you know, the payoff was truly worth it. He is a beautiful little boy, and they've named him Milo. And I just love him to pieces. So I've been very distracted over the last week or so, and it's been hard to sort of concentrate on crafting, but I'm back and very, very happy. So today I thought I would use some of these lovely papers from Beebeecraft. I've been watching the odd video here and there, and I noticed Eva from I think it's Bohemian Crafting, put up a video the other day doing some hidden paper clips in a way I haven't done them before. She did say that it was her take on what other people had done, so it's not her original idea, but I'm taking my inspiration from what she did. So I thought I'd use some of these lovely papers and make a couple of the hidden paper clips. Now I'm using these, and these papers are 5.5 inches long, which is perfect for these small paper clips. I have a few of these colored paper clips, and they're great for marking a page if you need to work on it, although small, but you know, they're not the kind I'd want to be looking at if I was to put them in a journal. So I thought I'd cover a couple of them. Perhaps we'll do 3. Let me just grab a couple more. Okay, and there we go. All right, so we'll make 3 for the journal I've been working on forever. Hopefully I'm going to get it finished this week. And I want to cut this into 3 pieces. I have made some measurements. I was playing around trying to get the right fit. So I've made some measurements on where I'm going to fold it. But I just want to cut the paper first. And I've worked out about just over 1.25 inches will give me 3 paper clips. There we go. So we have 3. Now, part of it may turn out upside down, and we'll just see what that looks like when I've done it and how we can fix it. I hope this circle does not bother you too much. I will try and disguise it a little bit. Just let me get a piece of paper. See if I can just put that over there so it doesn't bother anyone. Okay, so our piece of paper needs to be now I'll do it that way, and I think I've got a scoreboard here. I know I've got a small one, but we'll use this big one. Okay, so I've got my little guide that I've written down here. This smaller end will be the top, so that side facing, you want that to sort of have it the right way up. So I take my measurements from this side, so I want my right way up side, which is that side, heading in this direction. So I'm going to put it down like that. So this is a 5.5 inch strip of paper, or 14 centimetre. So the first score line will be at 1 inch, which is 2.5 centimetres. The second one is 1 7/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 7/8. Sorry, I don't always work well in inches. So what's that? 1 7/8, which is 4.8 centimetres. Then we have 3 3/8 inches, which is here, which is 8.6 centimetres. And then we have one at 5 inches, which is 12.8 centimeters. And hopefully that will work. So this short and long that I've got written there, with this one here, that second score line, you want to be folding that way, and the rest of them will be folded the opposite way like that. Oh, I hope this works. Okay, let's have a look. So our short end goes here, like that's probably not going to be quite as perfect. I think I got that first score line a little bit out, but it's still going to work all right. There we go. Probably not as perfect as what Eva did, but there we go. There's our little hidden paper clip. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other couple, and then I'll be back. Okay, so, and that is the little fragments kit. That's the one I've been using. It has the 3 different colours in it with the vellum sheets as well. And I might use one of the vellum sheets. Just to add a bit of interest perhaps. We could do a little bit of ripping. Let's have a think. Just like a little collage effect on there. Put that on there. And these, I've measured these so that there's enough room to put a little eyelet in the top of it as well. You don't have to be too precise with your measuring. If you just have a strip of paper and you get your paper clip, just start folding it over, and you know, you don't really need to measure anything. I just thought it would be good as a guide, but you know, they each turned out a little bit different anyway, but I'm all right with that. Okay, what else can we put on here? I'm going to put a bit of a flower on as well, I think. Just a punched flower. I'm going to also, I wonder, got the beautiful velvet from Beebeecraft, which is just lovely, and that could go across the top as well, like that, or down the side, or even just as a little tab on it. Let me think. You can round the corners on these as well, like a little corner rounder here. To do that, you have to take your paper clip back out and round that corner and that corner and the top corners as well, like that. So it goes like that. I may have to just take a tiny bit off those ones, because my corner around it is quite large. There we go. So that's nice and neat, isn't it? And now we just have to glue it all into position. So and they just used like a paper glue. As long as you get your edges, this is, oh, it's that art glitter glue, I think, I've put in this bottle. So as long as you're getting your edges, so that goes up like that. And then you open this up. If you were using fabric, I would use a stronger glue. And I'm sure you could make these with fabric as well. And I don't need to ink these because the paper's quite a dark colour anyway. And that goes like that. Now, I do have this. I'm not sure how that will go with this glue. One way to find out. I don't want it, I hope it disappears. There we go, I'll just rip that. So that's that like that. Then I do want to put an eyelet in it. Maybe I'll put the eyelet on that side. I want to put a little flower. There we go. Now I could either put a little fabric flower on it, or I could use this, and I think that's the last of this colour I've got. Oh, hang on, I've got a scrap over here that I was using before. Hopefully that's big enough. I can... Is it big enough? Just. Look at that. Just. I could use that, although that doesn't really stand out that much, does it? That doesn't quite stand out enough. So, what will we use? I've got some scraps around here. Although I've got another flower here. I wonder if that's too big. That could look quite nice, actually. That could look quite pretty, couldn't it? Like that. It's not too bulky. Make sure it works. So it's got a little tab on the top. I just think I could go in the centre, I guess, and then I could have an eyelet there. It might be too much though with an eyelet as well. Think. Might be better with a word or something like that on there. I've still got some little, that might be a bit big. Or now what's that? I've got to see that colour. That's handmade paper, that one. That one might stand out a bit better and not be quite so big. Because I think my words might be a bit big, or a flower. Actually, I think I like a bit of flower on it. These are just printables. There, and that wouldn't take away from having an eyelet on it, would it? At all. So we'll put that on there. Like that. Just to go in with what I've already done. So now we need to put a little eyelet on there. It'll have to be a small one, won't it? Let's see what I've got here. Little tiny ones. What colour is that? It's grey, that will be fine. There's one. What's that one? Oh, that's green. We don't want green. It's just a bag of mixed eyelets I found at the op shop a long time ago. So that's too grey. What's this one here? It's like a beige. That's fine. We'll use those. So I need to get my little one. I'm just going to push it on so I know what room I've got to work with. There. Just pop that on. Oops. Need to change our little thing over. Okay. There. And we have that. Then we have the wonderful bulb pins that I received from Beebeecraft also, and I think I'll go with the silver colour. Let's take some of those out. 3 of those, and of course they came in a pack with 4 different colours in. We've got the gold, the black, I call that gunmetal, and this is silver, but it's not too bright, so it's like almost an aged silver, which I really like. So we're going to use one of those, and on one of them. I don't think I'll put the pom-pom on each of them. Oh, I could have used that as well. No. Could. A little pom-pom. Going to use a little pom-pom because they are lovely. So we want one of these. Oh, but of course it's gold at the top, and I had a little trick, didn't I? Do I still have that? I think I've still got that piece of paper that I used before around here somewhere. Hidden. That's okay, I can make another one. Oh, is that it? No, that's not it. Okay, so a scrap of paper that's easy to move around. I'll punch a hole in it. Put it over the top of your little hanger part, and is that the right one? I do have a better one than this. I don't know where it is. Then you can paint the top with your permanent marker. Just a sec, let me get it going. Okay, with your permanent marker. That way you're not going to get the ink on the fluff of your pom-pom or whatever else it is on your little hanger, because I know you can get the little glass baubles as well with these little hangers on. And so that blends in nicely. It just takes the goldness away from it, so it looks like it belongs a bit better, like that. Yep. Okay, and then I can put that on, and put that on, like that. And then that, and that came out the right way, I think. Oh no, it is upside down, but you would never know. It's really, it's not that noticeable. And you could even like put a flower on that side, which is what I might do actually. Just so it's got something on there, like that. And let me just find a page. I'm still working away on my book. I've still got a few things to do. So this one, I need to put it somewhere where there's no stitching. Oh, although, because it's a hidden paper clip, you can put it somewhere with stitching. Maybe we'll put it right there. Because there's no paper clip to catch on anything. So there you go, a page with stitching can have a paper clip on it. And then of course you can put things underneath it, like that on that side, and even you could even put something on that side. That's a tighter fit on that side, but you can still put something under there. So there we go. And of course, you can make them to go that way on the page as well. They don't have to be up the top. I'm making these to go up the top because I've got some, I've got a little pom-pom down the bottom. So that one can go right there. And then I'll make the other two. It's cute. Isn't it cute? I could even tie a little bit of tulle around there as well, which I quite like doing, just to fill up a bit of that space. What have we got laying around here? Oh, here we go, a little bit of lace. A little bit of lace will do. Let's just see how that goes. I'll need that. Have a look. There we go. So it's on the top there, and it's got some lace hanging off it. You could put a dab of glue under that lace if you wanted to hold it in position. It's totally up to you. But there we go. Nice. Or you could move it closer to the edge if you wanted it to dangle more to the side, but I already have pom-poms on the side, so I'm going to leave mine at the top and perhaps even move it across just a little bit more. Like that. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and make these other two, and I'll come back and show you when I'm done. Okay, so there we go. I've made the 3 of them. You saw the first one here that I made. This is the second one. With this one, I just put the vellum paper down the center. I put a strip of the beautiful velvet ribbon from Beebeecraft. I'll put a link to that. I'll put a link to all the things from Beebeecraft in the description box below. I attached the bulb pin with a little bit of tulle and a little white pom-pom. Ever so cute. And then with this one here, I put the vellum on the side. I glued the flower on, and then I just folded a piece of the velvet ribbon over the corner there and stapled that one on. And that's the back. I've just put a flower on either one of them as well, just so it doesn't have any, you know, so there's a little bit of interest on the other side as well. So thank you for watching today. Thank you, Beebeecraft, for these beautiful products. I used the paper pack here. I used the lovely little pom-poms, the bulb pins, and the velvet ribbon. And like I said, I will put a link to all those things in the description box below in case anybody is interested in getting those. That is the paper pack. But, of course, the pom-poms come in a variety of colours. They also come with lots of attachments to them as well. They have 2 sets of jump rings in a small side. They have some gold earring, and they also have some keychain pieces, and they come in these gorgeous colours. I've just kept mine neutral for this particular journal, but lots of beautiful pom-poms to use in future projects. And also with the velvet ribbon, it's not just that one velvet ribbon. It's a whole pack of beautiful colours of velvet ribbon. They're absolutely gorgeous and I love them. And they will also be in many projects to come in the future. So thank you so much for watching today, and I hope you're all well. And hopefully I'll be back in the swing of doing videos again. My mind just keeps wandering off to baby stuff at the moment. First time grandmother and all that. But I've really enjoyed doing this today. So take care, everybody. Bye.